Hello, can you guys see me? Hello, hello. Okay, great news, everyone. So, California 403Bs is saturated with people, agents throughout the whole country, just putting too much traffic in to request for appointments. So, this is what we're doing. Okay, what we're doing is we're going out of state, out of California. Since East Coast is coming to West Coast is going to East Coast. So I took a look at Connecticut, for example. I read the whole manual, understood their formulas on how they work, okay, and as well as just the whole pension booklet and how to work the formulas and how and the information that we need to share that that will help us make life insurance sales. So I came across some disclaimers from them that are very shocking that will help us generate sales. So this person scheduled with me. I don't know how this happened. I guess I was marketing to a California client, consumer, potential consumer, and she was from Connecticut. CT versus CA. I don't know how that happened, but the lead was in my in my database, and it came through as an appointment. So we met briefly, and usually what I do is I have two or three meetings, but the first meeting is education on the person's pension. In this situation, I cut it down to a review of what she has, and I put it in my think tank. So this way we can go ahead and process it. And I was thinking very hard, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I'm going to go ahead and share some information of how I did it and what I'm doing. Not everything, as I'm trying to keep this to a 10-minute presentation. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share the content. So we're going to go ahead and share a website URL. Okay, so I'm going to leave, guys. So see you guys later. All right. So here's the information that I came across, and it's Montville Public School District in Connecticut. So we have to be specific as to what school district they're in. So this way we could go to the website that we need. And I already know what to look for. So what I'm looking for is a 403B vendor list, and it's right here. So 403B investment provider list. All right. This, I'm just going to show you what else they have here. Okay, so see, this is what they have. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to go into the 403B link. All right, so it's taking me here. It's showing me that the approved vendor list. Right now I am with Equitable, okay, but they're only using specific agents. So I don't think I'm able to go in there and use Equitable. That's a phone call in the making. Guys, back to that. Yeah. It's a little sensitive because it's my iPad, and I guess iPad is not friendly with software with Zoom. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. I'm not going to touch it as much. So it says here, Equitable. Okay. And I'm with Great American as well. Okay. Let's see. But here at the bottom, disclaimer. This is effective January 1, 2009. Montville Board of Education will self-administer these accounts and will not allow loans, hardships, or contributions for catch-up provisions. Okay, so now you got to make right, guys? So there's some information that you need to know prior to making lemonade, which is that information can be stevia for diabetics, right, or sugar for uh, the general. So I'm gonna get out of here. Get out of here. Stop sharing this. So I came back. All right, so that's the disclaimer right there. So the best information that I can give you is that we gotta make lemonade out of lemons, right? And so I was making a bad example, but if you're diabetic, you use stevia. If you're not diabetic, you use real sugar. Whatever it is, you have an alternative. And there's some that don't even require stevia or sugar. I don't use it. I don't use either. But too much info, right? All right. So the exciting things is that we're using the disclaimer there to create a new angle. And I can go ahead and share other content, but I'm afraid that it will reveal some other information that wasn't by text. But I'll give you the information that I gave her. I let her know I let her know today's a Saturday and 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we were texting up to 9 a.m. There's currently a hurricane up there, so she's preparing for that, and that's what we're texting versus meeting the phone video conference. And I didn't want to do the full presentation if she was going to cut me. So that's another angle that you guys got to use, or another strategy. Okay, guys. So I'm going to be making more videos, but the highlight of this is that the disclaimers that I just showed you right there is what's going to make me the Index Universal Life Cells. All right. There's no loan provisions. There's no hardship withdrawals. There's no catch-up provisions. And so now that is vital right there. Vital. But another thing that I did is I also read like a 100-page manual on her booklet for the Connecticut Teachers Retirement System and how it works. This way I could identify the formula, and then I highlighted all of the areas that we need to discuss. So, and I'm going to mention this, and I'm going to let you guys go. 888-604-6620. So I'm going to mention this again, 888-604-6620. What I'm going to mention is that she asked me, okay, so what's the difference between you and everybody else? And I said, well, number one, they're selling products. Your Equitable sold you a product, which is a 403B. Your bank sold you a Roth IRA, and your life insurance agent knocked on your door. I guess he's from FFL and sold you an American policy. And how do I know he's from FFL? Well, because everything that you told me. Okay. So she bought an American policy, and American was great, right? I used it too, but there's certain things that we can do to make it better. Now, what's happening here is that I told her that, right? And I said, so the difference is that you have between me and those guys is that you have these 3 separate products. I'm not trying to put one all together into everything, but you have 3 separate products that, ma'am, you have 3 different separate products that you went to get a solution for your retirement. One of them is a return of premium. The other one is a 403B. The other one's a Roth IRA, but they don't collaborate with your pension. You have a D rating on your pension, which means that it has less funding for you percentage wise based on your annual income when you retire. So I can explain all that to you on the next appointment. So we're gonna go ahead and give you a solution based on the center of what you need to focus on, which is your pension. Therefore, from there, we will determine what kind of gap there is and how much you need to contribute and how the other products are going to help you and what it is that you need. So I'm not going to be competing with them at all. Okay, I'm going to help you expand and be beyond what you already have, for the reason that I'm going to give you a solution to where you need to be at. Okay, I understand what you're telling me. Okay, great, great. All right. So that was pretty much my pitch. And all right, guys. So see you guys another time. But 888-604-6620. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. We found a new generation of sales. And very excited. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Oh, by the way, we have platforms on